Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, September 17, 2014, and the U.S. stock market is closed. I complained yesterday about the markets being boring. It changed today, and I told you never know when it's going to change, and it really changed today. Janet Yellen was speaking while the markets are open, and you know, they take every little thing that comes out of her mouth and interpret it, and the markets go crazy. And basically the bottom line today was that Janet Yellen basically said they're not going to change interest rates until at least next summer, and that was good news for the market. Nobody wants higher interest rates. And as a result, the Dow gained 24 points today. Now, no big deal, but it did make intraday all-time record highs. And so, you know, it was these remarks were considered supportive to the overall market. It's just crazy, you know. She's talking while the markets are open, and people are trying to figure out, you know, what's important, what's not, and I saw our equity in 15 minutes go from negative almost $8,000 to positive almost $5,000. This is in a 15-minute period while Janet Yellen is talking. Fortunately, it kind of resolved itself to the positive, so that was good. But it was not a boring day. It was kind of interesting. Bottom line, we didn't really make any money today. We had negative $2,000 on the close yesterday, and we ended up closing that out negative $1,300. I mean, no big deal, but nevertheless, that wasn't as positive as it was right on the open. But we won't complain about negative $1,300. We are carrying positive $1,400 going into tomorrow, so it's basically break even after you consider everything. But I do have this feeling something is going to happen one way or another with this Dow Jones Industrial Average and the overall market, and we are going to see some action. Anyway, let's take a look at the charts. Okay, we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and you can see here that you know, the last couple days things have started happening. And keep in mind that this red line here, that's my fourth red line, and that represents the ceiling that I have been complaining about. And yesterday we got above the ceiling and we pulled back below the ceiling. Today it charged up right through the ceiling at the beginning. Again it pulls back, and then look at this bar here. This is when Janet Yellen was speaking, and when we were down here, we had open trade equity of nearly negative $8,000, and then by the time it got back up in this area, we were up to, I think, close to positive $5,000. Unfortunately, maybe the $5,000 was up here, but regardless, our equity pulled back with the total market here, and we ended up only positive $1,300. But again, I'm glad to see the Dow get to new record highs here, but why can't it stay up there? And that's what worries about me, because where we close right now is it's right there on the ceiling. It's right where I'm complaining about, and it can't seem to get through this. And if it can't get through this, it's going to come down. I mean, you know, I just when I saw the close of that, I thought, oh God, you know, will this thing finally decide what it's going to do? It just loves this area, and we hate this area. This area is not profitable trading for us. So we'll just have to wait and see. But I was glad to see this move up here and at least break out and make some new highs here. That was encouraging. I'll show you just a couple of the trades we had today. This first one, this is in Prothena. Nothing great here, but it was, a decent trade. We had a gap up, or not a gap up. Actually, it started with a gap down, but it moved up. We bought it here, and it kind of consolidated here, and then moved a little bit higher. We are holding about $1,000 in Prothena, so at least that looks pretty decent. And then our best trade was in Canadian Solar, and still it was nothing to write home about, but not too bad. We got a gap up, we got in, it moved up pretty consistently, did not cause us many problems, and we're holding about $2,000 in Canadian Solar. So even though we didn't make any money today, I'm feeling kind of good about today. I have a feeling this market is winding up to do something pretty big, and let's hope we're on the winning side of that. Anyway, that's the way it went today. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Thursday.